Okay, hi. So we're in the second to last lecture, and the crowd goes wild. Everybody's happy that it is almost over. Okay. Some of you might be in shock a little bit that it's almost over. But here we are at the near the end. Okay, so let's talk about reasoning. Excuse me. Um, Bear in mind, we've been exposed to logic already a little bit, right? In the last one, we did the truth tables and we talked a little bit about logic and how there's only two answers. It's either true or false. And then we followed these truth tables that were already set, right? That told us about what if it was and, what if it was or, what if it was the not, what if it was the conditional, what if it was the biconditional. Here, we're going to focus on the conditional and we're going to kind of bear into a little deeper into what it means for logic and reasoning. Okay, so we're only going to talk about, for the most part, at the very end, I might talk about another kind, but all we're going to do is focus on the idea of the conditional so we can understand that. And remember that the conditional is if P then Q. So when I say the original here, let me grab me a color. Okay, got me one. Oh, oops, sorry. When I say original here, this is the conditional. And all these other statements, the converse, the inverse, and the contrapositive are the converse of the conditional, the inverse of the conditional, the contrapositive of the conditional. Okay. So let's go over this real quick. So if the original statement is if P, then Q, which is our original conditional, and we write it like this, P with the arrow to Q, then the converse is if Q, then P, converse, flipped around. And you can see it here in the notation, Q, arrow, P, okay? If you see Q, arrow, P, then that's the converse of the original statement, okay? The inverse is if not P, then not Q, the inverse being double negative. Not P, then not Q. Perfect. And then the contrapositive is if not Q, then not P. So that's kind of like the negated converse, the contrapositive. We've flipped it around here. Okay, this is super important. And hold on a minute. Let me plug in my computer. I thought I did. Hold on just a second.